Good morning, guys. I am Rabbit, and welcome to part 2 of my 2014 project update. This specific one, as you can already tell from the title, is the update for Rhapsody, a musical adventure. And I do have a lot that I want to say about this game before we actually launch forth into gameplay, but I do have like a little intro scene or intro video that I want us to watch. So I'll try to hold off because it should display fairly quickly. But yes, I guess while we're waiting for it to start, this game was released in the US in the year 2000 on the PlayStation 1. I am aware that they did a like remake slash port for the Nintendo DS, but I heard that that version was actually not as good as this one. Apparently it just lacked a lot of the bonus features that this one came with. So if you kind of look at the screen right now, you can see that there is an option to access a gallery, and that apparently was missing from the DS version. But I will wait and we will just watch this little scene really fast and then I'll continue.
I know that you're out there and I'm waiting for you. Cornet is my name and I'm a puppeteer too. With my puppet friends there's nothing that we can't do. They are there to help me make my dreams come true. And once you get to know them, they just might help you too. And all the puppets in the world will help me find my way to you. I know that you're out there and I'm waiting for you. There she goes again, she's so in love. So as if lightning struck her from above. But it did. I love you, my prince. You are my true love. Cornet won't stop silly dreaming, please. That's not true. Can't you see? I'm just trying to make my dream come true. Dressed like that? I've done everything a girl's supposed to. I take a bubble bath, even wash behind my ears. Oh! All the bubbles tickle my nose, but they get me squeaky clean. And when I'm done, I'm looking beautiful. Cornet, you are a silly girl. You must look further than just mere appearances to see. Cornet, are you following this? What's important is what's inside of you. What's inside of me? Don't you understand what I am saying to you? Look inside yourself and you will find out what is true. You must be courageous and be true to your heart. Aha! It will make you happy when you know just where to start. Okay! I see it's what's inside of me. Yes, what's inside of you? Someday I'll find my love. He'll be the one for me. I will be waiting patiently until he comes. I told you don't wait. You take the initiative. Now I remember. Think for myself. Yeah, that's it. I know I'll find him, and he will be the man of my dreams. We'll share our lives as one until the end of time. Someday our hearts will beat as one. Yay!
Okay, oh my god, I'm so glad that is over. But yes, so if you guys haven't seen this game before or played it yourself, and although I don't have a save, I'm just going to click on something so we don't witness another one of those little scenes quite yet. Because like I said, I did want to wrap up a couple of things just for this intro part to this video. So basically, as the title suggests, this game is full of several little musicals or shorts. So if this is your first time being introduced to it, kind of a good way of looking at it is this is almost like a Disney movie in a video game. I don't know, my thoughts about this are usually, they fluctuate. I think this is a pretty good game in the sense that I think it does have a lot of dynamic characters. The story is not too terrible, but I personally very strongly dislike Cornet, our heroine, our main protagonist, and I don't know, there are parts of this game that really frustrate me, and the first time I played it, a lot of people even kind of chimed in that they agreed that the English voice acting for the songs, it's not very good in my opinion compared to the Japanese voices. So when I had announced that I was going to be replaying this, a lot of people did tell me that apparently in the DS localization or the DS port, they didn't have all of the options and the bonus features that were present in this one. And in addition to the fact that this has a gallery and we'll be able to find like pictures, illustrations basically of characters in different little scenes, they also omitted the English voices. So I'm still not sure entirely how I do want to do this, but I think how we're going to go through this Let's Play of Rhapsody, a Musical Adventure, I'm going to try to let you guys hear both the English and the Japanese musicals, just because I think the English ones are really awful. I'll tell you guys the truth, like I don't think the voice acting is very good with the dubbed choices for the voice actors, but the Japanese songs I think are very cute. So just to kind of like reel everything back in, overall I think this is a pretty fun game. If you do have the opportunity to purchase it, I would say go with the PlayStation version as opposed to the DS version, just because this one has more, it has a few more like options that you can just kind of work with. The only advantage I think to the DS version is that they include a map, whereas this one lacked a map, which was really devastating the first time I played this, which was like 3 years ago. It was just really, really bad. So anyway, one of the other changes that I'm going to be making, when I did play this the first time, I just selected normal because I was playing it pretty much blindly. We had this game when I was younger, but my brother immediately like sold it or traded it because he was like, oh my god, this is a game for girls. And I can understand why he would think that. The musicals are pretty ridiculous and some scenes are a little bit obnoxious, but I will say that I think the villains in this game are amazing. Like, there's so much humor to this game that I think it makes up for any of the cheesy dialogue or the terrible protagonists that we are going to be forced to deal with for the next 20 or so hours of gameplay. But anyway, let's just go ahead and dive into the game itself. As I said, I'm going to select for my default the English musical just because I know the DS version only offers Japanese. And a lot of you said that you liked that I did the first one in English, even though the English songs are pretty bad. So we're just going to opt for that max, sound effects max, and I'll leave the vibration off. I've got one of those DualShock PlayStation controllers, but I don't really need it to vibrate. So yeah, I think we're good to go, and I'm pretty sure we can change the language that the musicals are played in at whim. So what I'll try to do is just like save at points where I'll have the opportunity to just repeat them, and I'll just kind of edit them in. At least I think that's what I'm gonna do. But anyway, what is going on? Are you okay? Did you get hurt? Oh no, I'm fine. Fine, thank you. He's the man that I dreamt of. My ideal prince. I finally found him. Yeah, as I said, guys, Disney movie in a video game, probably the best way to succinctly describe this game. Oh, my prince. Hey. I love her little face. That is something that's also really cute. Their little portraits will change depending on the emotion that they're feeling. That is so funny. Stop it. Fucking Cornet kissing her prince. I said quit it. Oh, my prince, my dear prince, I'll never let you go. That's it. Wake up, Cornet. Sounds like that's what she needed. Ouch! Hey, what's the big deal? Good morning, Cornet. Are you awake now? Yes, I'm up. You ruined a perfectly good dream. What? A dream about the prince again? Don't you ever get bored of that? What's wrong with that? Someday. Yes, someday, the prince just like the one I see in my dreams will. Get real. Anyway, hurry up and get dressed. Grandpa was calling you. All right already. Don't get your pantyhose in a bunch. Another difference, I don't know, did they... Yeah, they did mention the names of the characters in the little intro musical scene. So Cornet is our protagonist. Like I said, I don't like her that much. Oh yeah, I didn't even tell you guys. The Japanese name for this game is the Puppet Princess of Marl Kingdom, and there is a sequel to it that was only released in Japan. We never got it in the US, or I don't even think EU or Australia got it. So, oh cool, I can kind of move around now. But just, yeah, really fast, it's called the Puppet Princess of Marl Kingdom, the Japanese version of this game's name, and then I don't remember, it's like something about Little Princess, something Marl Kingdom is the Japanese sequel, and I know there's been a fan translation that is either released or is like in the works right now for it, so I may try to play that for you guys eventually. Anyway, I'm trying to explore. It's been a while since I played this game. Like I said, it was 3 years ago. Oh, okay. It was 3 years ago that I first LP'd this, and yeah, I'm obviously replaying it just because my setup was pretty bad. I didn't have, yeah, okay, here's where we can adjust the music and stuff like that. So, okay. And I can save, I think, at whim, which will go ahead and just start our data right here. And excuse me, guys, I have to cough really fast. It's early. It's like 7:30 a.m. on Sunday the 11th. And yeah, I'm a little out of it. Okay, and here's where we'll adjust the order when we get our characters. Oh, but I was starting to say, as I'm looking through everything, that one of the other differences between this and the DS version of this game is that Kururu, your little puppet, she is a playable character in the DS one, whereas she is not in this one. She just kind of hangs out with you. Anyway, let me add the cat's paw and the fighter's charm, just so we get set up. I probably should have saved after checking all this out. Let's look at our special: a sugar candy attack, flan attack, cake attack, pancake attack all enemies, and restores HP and MP of entire party. Okay. If you guys can see, this game's supposed to be pretty cutesy and adorable. Alright. I think we've got all of our shit in order. I don't think there's anything else we can do in this room, so let's go downstairs to talk to our grandpa. Cornet, I found this puppet in the mailbox. Oh my god, she's so cute. Hi! Can you hear me? Yes, I can. So you must be the girl who plays the horn and makes friends with puppets. My name's Sharte. I'm looking for my sister, Terra. She disappeared after saying she wanted to become a human being. Will you play your horn and let me join your party? I think I can find my sister if I travel with you. Please, Cornet. Alright, we're gonna of course say yes, and I will tell you guys, Sharte is one of my favorite puppets. I just love her. I think she's adorable. Thank you, Cornet. And yes, Cornet will always play her little horn whenever we get a new puppet. And just in general, since this game is based around music. And I honestly don't know if the sequel is the same, the one that's the little princess. Anyway, Sharte has joined your party. I'm not sure if that one is similar in that it has a lot of musical scenes, but like I said, if I can get access to the fan translation, I will play that one for you guys as well. Anyway, Grandpa says, are you taking that puppet with you? You sure love your puppets. Will you do me a favor? The fire in the fireplace is getting weak. Would you go to the forest and bring me back some redinodium? Of course. Thank you, Cornet. Oh, don't forget to equip an accessory before you wander into the woods. Alright, thanks, Grandpa. We'll be sure to do that. So, okay, before we actually head out and take care of that shit, I do want us to do some exploration. Look at this little doll. She's so cute. Your grandfather takes very good care of me. I want to thank him, but I can't. The average human can't hear our voices. Well, Cornet could relay the message. Jeez. We'll go down here. I think this is our kitchen, which we will use later on. So don't worry, guys. I'm just wanting to explore more for me. I know there are a couple little trinkets and treasures just littered around the town. So yeah, I guess now that we're just kind of exploring Now's a time where I could actually be telling you guys some stuff. Let me introduce myself. My name is Poland, and I live by myself in Blue Cat. I like to read and study ancient civilizations. I'm also a wonderful cook. Please come visit me sometime, Poland. I guess he just wrote us a letter? That's a little bit random. Hey, Cornet, how are you doing? Are you going to the Wonderwoods again? Watch out for those toads. I know you can't stand them. I can't find Toad. I wanted to give it to you, Cornet. Oh my gosh, but we just found out I hate them. Coro, where did Coro go? I'm so worried. So Cornet looks in the well. Cornet sees the reflection of her sleepy face in the water, and boy, is it scary. So yeah, it's just little things like that. The game is definitely quirky and has a lot of really funny little things to it. So, you know, in general, although at the surface there are components to this game that really make you just want to be like, really? But it has a lot of redeeming qualities as well. I'm sure your parents would have been happy to see you all grown up. I'm sure they would too. Can you get out of my fucking way? So yeah, just one such example, as I started to mention in the beginning, is just the fact that we have a really, really entertaining cast in this game. Cornet, in my opinion, is the weakest character in the game, or at least among the weakest. I'm envious of people and even dogs. I would like to run around like them. Poor little doll. She is at least in like the top 3 of the worst characters in this game. Alfred used to be a very quiet child, but after he got Coro, that all changed. We were so happy to see him so full of life, so he was a little boy screaming for his dog. Alfred was so worried that Coro would run away from him. Well, apparently he did, because he's looking for the dog right now. Oh my god, I did not mean to talk to you again. I am just trying to... Alright, we found 28 Anodium. I'm trying to make sure that we can find all the treasure here. Although I don't think there's too much scattered in this town. But yeah, there are so many fun characters in this game. Just really quirky people. Miss Marl's contest. Who will be the winner this time? What do you have to say? Mother Green is the center of the fashion world. It's really classy, unlike some. Oh, I really want to move to Mother Green. I've got to save more. Anodium is the source of our energy. It's very important to us. Anodium is also used as currency in this kingdom. Ah, wonderful. I need a drink of water, guys. My throat is like giving out constantly. These oranges have just been picked. Ooh, I could go for some fresh citrus fruit right now. I love oranges. And it would be nice, there are a lot of oranges, if we fucking could get the weather for fresh vegetables and fruits from the farmer's market. Grandpa tries talking to me all the time, but I can't answer him. I'm jealous of Kururu. She's a puppet, but she can talk with people. Yes, she can. But it's snowing here today, guys, which is ridiculous because, like I said, it's the 11th of May, so what the fuck? How do you talk to the puppets? I've tried talking to that puppet over there, but it doesn't answer me. It's really starting to bug me. Well, at least she hears you. My husband talks to the puppets every day. I think he's going crazy. No, he just appreciates that other life is important, or that other beings could have life. But anyway, guys, that will wrap up our exploration for this episode. I don't want these videos to go on for too long, so when we come back on the next episode, we will finish exploring the right-hand side of town, and then, as was suggested by Grandpa, we've got to go to the, I think they're called Wonderwoods, to find him some red Anodium. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. I am your host, Rabbit, and this is my playthrough of Rhapsody, a musical adventure on the PlayStation 1. I'll see you guys in just a moment on the next episode.